Yeah, because if YouTube find out about that, they're gonna get so mad and block it straight away. Because I remember it used to work a while back, and then it stopped working. And then what would happen is that where YouTube was trying to play the ad, it would basically stop the playback of the video. And I was like, "Fuck! They've figured out a way around it." They basically said like, "Fuck you! You're playing the ad or get fucked." And so then I had to go back to the YouTube app, and then I just suffered pain and agony, is so what I felt. And then clearly Brave figured out a way around that, and then fixed it, and now I'm happy again. You didn't hear a thing. YouTube app is annoying as fuck. Yep. Is it better than Opera? Yeah. And Opera is really invasive. How you doing, Hazza? Anyway, you good? Yeah, Opera's really invasive. Like I installed Opera because one of the streamers that I watch, Butters, he uses it, and he had a sponsored thing, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna support my streamer, and then I downloaded the app via his link, tried it out for a bit, and I was like, okay, whatever. Restarted my machine, and then instantly when I log back in, it's like boom, 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 Opera stuff. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I was like, get the fuck out of here. So then I was like, yeah, I'm yeeting all of this. Lags when you play. I think all browsers are doing that right now. I noticed that depending on what game I'm playing, like Brave will lag, uh, Microsoft Edge will lag. I tried turning hardware acceleration off on Microsoft Edge, and it still did it. Did that with Brave as well. Tried that with Brave, and it was like, no. Oh, another thing about Brave, it's got a built-in Tor browser. Yes. So, this is an interesting thing which I figured out. If you ever are reading an article on a website and it's like, oh, you need to pay to do this, to read this thing, normally what will happen on the Brave, on the browse, what your website is, your URL bar, it will pop up with the I swear they do this on purpose. It will pop up with the Tor button, and you click on the Tor button, and then it goes, give me a minute, and then it relogs the entire website in Tor. And a lot of the times, any paywall features don't work with Tor, so it will just allow you through. It's like, I don't know who the developers are at Brave, but they are so good at being able to be like, mm-hmm. But yeah, it does have a built-in Tor browser. It does have a built-in VPN, which I think you have to pay for, but I just pay for my VPN anyway. So I use NordVPN. Discount code Internet Historian. Because I think that man deserves every uh, discount code of NordVPN after all of his adverts in his videos. They're so good. You get the clear green one now. Yeah, his Nordman videos are just like S tier content for advert. They're the only adverts I ever watch. Most of the time I'll just skip people's ads. I'm like, yeah, whatever sort of thing. But his are the only ones that I will actually watch. Oh yeah, I have to claim these, don't I? There's no, like, mark them as junk. Holy shit, the capacity of the lost and found is 100? Holy shit, alright. But Hazza, you said Chrome is good for, like, videos not just shit in the bed whenever you're playing a game? A creator code? I do. It's TFD code. Yeah, that one's my one. I think. Hold on. I'll just click. That is my one, right? Looks like it. I'm gonna have to delete one of these. Oh, yeah, it is the other one. Remind me later. It's saying like, oh yeah, you want to set up a two-factor authentication? And it's like, fuck, I'll do that when I'm off stream. Probably a better idea. Wait, is it asking if I want to support myself? Is that a thing? Oh yeah, unable to support. You cannot support yourself. Okay, cool. Right, yeah. I was about to say that's a bit weird. Right. Yeah, that is the right link. There we go. Chrome's running fine when you're Twitch or YouTube. Um, for me, it always works fine whenever I'm watching Twitch, but it's when I'm watching YouTube. Weirdly, it like kind of like it like lags a bit. Like the audio is fine, but the video goes a bit weird. Opera's laggy the whole stream, so I think you're getting rid of Opera. Okay, thank you. I'll use your. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. So I tend to play this game. I play this. I play Destiny, and that's about it, really. I tend to play some other games from time to time. I was considering, well, I opened up Terraria the other day, and then I was like, I have no idea what the fuck is going on here. And then I was like, okay, I'll close this down, and I'll ask people.
What can stop you if you fight
Orbital!
together?
Holy shit.
Nothing.
How you doing, buddy? You good?
Orbital in a Finks stream WTF.
How you doing, fella? How's uni treating you? You haven't ended up in hospital again or anything? Fucking brilliant. That's exactly what I want to hear. No more hospital visits, I hope. Loving life right now? Good. I'm glad everything's kind of working out now. Damage and cooldown. Singular, non-elemental. That works. Been on a film set all week for a third-year project. Girlfriend came up this weekend. No more hospital trips is great. Nice! I like this. No more hospital trips. Let's go. Girlfriend visits. Let's go. Working on a film set. Let's go. Dimension. Fire. Critical hit rate. Non-attribute. Fuck, I'm pressing the wrong button. That's the Destiny buttons. See, this is what happens. If I talk about another game, I end up like my hands start moving around to the muscle memory of that game. Terraria looks like a chill game. Yeah, it does. And I'm just like, oh, I could vibe with Terraria as like a wind down game. It's something to vibe with. And I know there's quite a few people that are like in this community sort of thing who kind of like they vibe with Terraria pretty hard. And then I was like, you know what? I'll give it a go. And then I was like, I can't even fucking figure out how to play it. Like, so I'm gonna need some guidance. Or watch some YouTube videos of how to play the game. It's like No Man's Sky. Like, I've got No Man's Sky as well, but I've kind of got to a point with No Man's Sky where I've basically done everything. Apart from, like, the multiplayer stuff I haven't done. And, like, I haven't done some certain side quests and stuff. If anything, I want to do, like, a reset, which I think you can do. But I need to speak to someone who plays No Man's Sky to understand how to do it. Hey, Zoph. Range. I'll keep that one. Singular skill range. Oh my god, they're all good. This is not helping. I don't like it when they're all good because it makes it really difficult to be able to manage. There we go. However, I finally got news about my heart rate monitor I had to wear for 3 days. However, it just told me the hospital is setting you an appointment, so it could be like 6 months before I talk to them about surgery or whatnot. What the fuck? Okay. Orbital, I told you about my heart condition, right? Or non-condition, but kind of like a benign condition that I have. You have SVT too? Ah, right, okay. Yeah, there's two different ways that they can deal with it. They can either put you on some medication, which kind of severe SVT, and WPW. I haven't heard of that one. Basement heart goes zoom and goes irregular as fuck. Mine just goes zoom, just randomly. But then I can normally go through like a process of like calming myself down and like having to breathe properly. And it's normally when I'm tired, and I know when I trigger it, it's normally when my it's normally when adrenaline kicks in for no reason, and it's basically when I don't breathe. No, that sounds weird, but like I breathe really shallowly normally, and I don't really think too much about it. But then if I'm like running around doing like loads of housework, picking up heavy things, I don't think like a lot of times if I'm tired, I don't naturally like kind of start breathing a bit more heavily to like oxygenate. And it's normally when I crouch down and pick something up and then stand up really quickly, like where you get like a head rush, I'll end up with like my heart just goes mental. It just goes, this is my time, and hits the go fast button. And it's like, okay. But only permanent solution is surgery. Yeah, exactly. And for the sport medication, it isn't really optimal. No. And I want to do high rock. High rocks? What the fuck is high rocks? High rocks. A fitness competition. Here we go. Fitness competition that combines 8 kilometers, 5 miles of running, 8 functional workout stations. Holy shit, Orbital. Right. It is an indoor hybrid fitness racing event that alternates running with functional exercises. It bills itself as the World Series of Fitness Racing and a sport for everybody. A High Rocks competition is made up of a 1 kilometer run followed by a functional exercise station that is repeated 8 times for 8 different workout stations. That sounds fun. But what's the workout stations though? Ah, here we go. 1 kilometer of running into 1 kilometer of ski erg. What the fuck's ski erg? Oh, it's rowing. Okay. 1 kilometer of running into 50 meters of sled push. 1 kilometer of running into 50 meters of sled pull. 1 kilometer of running into 80 meters of burpee broad jump. Are you kidding me? 80 meters of that? No, that would hurt. 1 kilometer of running into 1 kilometer of rowing. Hold on, what's ski erg in comparison to rowing then? Is it a different rowing? Okay. 1 kilometer rowing into 200 meters of kettlebell farmer carry. I don't know what farmer carrying is. 1 kilometer running into 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8K. Sandbag walking lunges. 100 meters of that. Orbital, you're gonna die. Like, I used to be really fit. Used to be able to do like crazy amounts of like exercising and stuff like that. And even me looking at that, I'm going, oh, nah, I'm good. Gives you a reason to train. Oh my god. I gotta say, this is cool as fuck because I'm looking at this at the same time, and then you say champions by year, and then it says like the 2018 2019, the world record at the time was 1 minute and 8 seconds. We have someone who has jumped right in the middle of the screen. Hello. Hi, Valby. How are you? Um, but there's like literally people who have managed to complete this. They are literally like 10 seconds apart between the men and the women. This is nuts. So this is just like a straight up like, how good are you? Because oh no, my game's crashed. What the fuck? No, come back. We were vibing too hard. Too many people dancing on the screen, and it's crashed my game. Okay, that's a thing. Oh, sweet. Zoph, you're gonna make me blush. And now I'm just in the gym to get jacked. That gives you a goal. 2026 marathon. Start off with a 10K. That's one thing which I would recommend. 10K, like an evented 10K. Like if you have like a local one for like your uni at some point during the year, go for a 10K. Because doing it on treadmill or doing it like not in an event, like, you know, running around your neighborhood and stuff like that for 10 kilometers, it's very different in comparison to actually running it as an event. And that's just a little less than a half marathon. I don't think I'd be able to do a marathon anymore. My knees and my ankles are just fucked. The thing is, they've always been pretty fucked. Like, ever since I was like 16, I rolled my ankle playing basketball and ended up in hospital because I'd stretched all the tendons and stuff on the side of my ankle to the point where I nearly snapped them playing basketball. That fucking sucked. That basically ruined my basketball. Me playing basketball. I haven't really played all that much since. But then I went into running, and then I messed up my knees running because I used to run so much. I used to run so much thinking about it. I used to run twice a day, like 5 days a week. Like I'd run like easy 10 miles a day, 5 days a week. It was wild. Like how much I used to run, thinking back at it, and then I'm wondering why I have all these problems with my knees. So when I started to try to do it again over here, my knees just gave out. My knees were just like, no, you're gonna have all these problems and stuff, and I'm just like, But it's not like creaky knees. It's not the knees and the joints themselves. It's all the tendons that are around it. So there's not much I can really do in that sense. So I've started rowing at the gym. That's what I do now. SVD. Orbital, when you do cardio, does your SVT kick in? Because mine never kicks in whenever I'm doing exercise. If anything, it's normally when I'm exhausted. Like, as in I haven't slept enough, I'm not eating properly and stuff. That's when mine kicks in. When you play hockey, it's 50-50? Oh, okay. Happen anytime? Oh, okay. Yeah, so if that thing is, that's what fucked up my knees, is running slopes. Running on inclines and stuff and declines. Because essentially my knees would like and like my ankles and stuff, they don't like slightly like rotating. I know it sounds weird, but like imagine like your knee going like, you know, backwards and forwards. There is like a little bit of left and right with it as well at the same time, and those tendons that kind of keep it there like that, what they tend to do if you run for long distances at a time and you're running like on a platform that isn't perfectly flat, your knee has to compensate for the fact that it's not flat. And what was happening is that the tendons on the side of my knee were rubbing against the joint, and then it just flared up the tendon, and then I went on a 10K run. And then I was like, I can't walk for like 4 days. I was literally like, I'm not sure if I should go to the hospital right now. happens when I'm running. It happens when I'm sat in bed doing fuck all. Mine is normally when I'm just like doing like chores and stuff. It's normally, especially if I my big one is normally if I'm not breathing properly or if I'm doing chores and stuff like that. And especially if I go down to pick something up, then stand up really quick. Boom. Triggers it every time. Because I always notice it's like, oh fuck, here we go again. I should probably invite Berner back in. Sorry, Berner. We were just vibing and talking, and there was a lot of people here, and then for some reason, my game crashed. Yeah, so Orbital's all grown up now. He's in uni and everything. When we first met Orbital, he was barely allowed on Twitch. Freaking 22. Soph, I'm 37. Oh, hi, Nightbot. I haven't seen you in a while. I think Tiles set that up. So I'm in my prime. I'm in my I'm at the point now when all the young kids are coming into work and stuff, and them calling me boomer or whatnot, and then I'm just like, I feel I described it the other day as you know when there's like a Labrador in the house, and then they get the new puppy, and then the puppy is like hanging off the ear of the Labrador, and it's still trying to go around doing its doing it, you know, proceeding with life while this young puppy is basically hanging off its ear, just being annoying. That's basically my relationship with everyone in work. It's like all the super young people coming in there like rah, 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 like giving me loads of shit, and then I'm just like, yeah, whatever, like this, and I'm just like just getting on with whatever I need to do. Over 5 years now. How far we've all come. Yeah, it's been a while. It probably doesn't help the fact that I've taken God knows how many sabbaticals now. But I had shit I needed to sort out, so I wish it was easy, but unfortunately life is not. Right. Right, Berner, let's go and farm some more of this shit. Hopefully I will get this fucking Eugene part. So just feel thankful that you're not in America right now. That's all I'll say. It's like one day we'll have a better priority on that kind of stuff, but right now it's just like keeping people safe, I think, is our priority right now. It's like making sure that no matter how people are, that they are looked after and respected as human beings. And at the moment, there are certain areas of the world, i.e. America, that are not very good at respecting other people's wishes. And unfortunately, when they are a fucking world power, like a world leader, it impacts the politics of Benner, I think, yeah. You're like mushed into the wall. And they're trying to attack you, but they can't find you because you're like buried in the wall. $2 grand to go and film in the US. That'll be kind of cool.